when you decided to stay put, did you talk it over with your family?
No. It couldn't be their decision.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be mine.
Hi, this is Lynn Widmeyer, continuing my series on housing choices as we get older. And today I'm so happy to have with me Doris Whiting, who is a good friend and a great bridge partner. And Doris has chosen to stay and live in home, which is what most older Americans want to do. They want to stay in place. So Doris, at the tender age of 96, is staying put. So Doris, first of all, tell us a little bit about how you ended up in Jefferson County, West Virginia, and how long you've lived here, because I think that is important to know why you want to stay here.
Yeah, it is, because my husband bought the Ford agency in 1958. We were living in Winchester. Boy, when he came home and said, we're moving to Charlestown, this was a little crossroads.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, I can't buy anything there. Well, we came, and I wouldn't go anyplace else. I'd like to say I love Jefferson County. I've liked the people I've met. I've liked the church I go to. I just like it all. It's a beautiful place.
You even loved the community so much you ran for elected office.
Yes,
and became the county clerk
circuit clerk.
Became the circuit clerk for quite a few years.
Yes, and then I retired because of my husband's health.
And he died in 1996.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was going to say 96, right.
Now, this house that you're living in now is beautiful. It's big. I mean, it's not one of your little, senior apartment type things. Mm-hmm. It's got, how many bedrooms is it?
3.
It's a 3-bedroom rancher. And you've lived in many places in Jefferson County, but how long have you lived here?
30 years.
30 years.
That's a long time.
As you've lived here, and obviously you lived here with your husband while he was alive, and now you're...
Unfortunately, he was only in this house 2 years.
Oh.
And he liked it.
Well, who wouldn't? It's a lovely home.
Because the house we lived in before this, of course, too many stairs.
Yeah.
He was falling up and down them. You can't live in a house with a lot of stairs when you're not well.
That is so true.
No.
What do you like best about this house? Why are you staying here?
Well, it's got a lot of room that I don't need, but I got all the things I've lived around, some of them for years. I mean, even in my mother and father's house. So I've seen them, I know what they are, and I like them all. And I wouldn't know what to choose if I had to say, go between that one and that one.
And as we know, our children and grandchildren are not interested.
Oh, no, they are not. Let's say a little bit about what I don't like.
Okay.
Just a little. Eyesight is a big hindrance, and I can't do anything about it. The doctors can't help you at a certain point, and it's frustrating to walk outside and not be able to see what is flower and what's a weed.
And you have a big yard. Is maintaining that difficult?
Yeah, I had a gentleman for years, 10, 12, 15 years, and he moved to South Carolina, but he sold his business to a young man that had helped him for a year.
Oh.
So he took over for me.
Are there other issues related to maintenance that are tough for you?
Well, yeah, I had a shower that needed some repair on, and I thought, I used to know plumbers, but nobody that I know anymore is a plumber. So I find friends, and of course, my son-in-law, George, he takes care of a lot of things for me, finds things.
It's hard. I think that's such a common complaint in my other little series talking to people about why they move on to something smaller is the ability to get help, to get professional help, to get tradesmen, it's just very difficult. They're busy, and sometimes it's hard to find somebody you really
This
trust.
house isn't that old, but it's probably, say, because I've lived here 30 years, it probably would say it's 33 years old. Just when things start going downhill for you, right?
That's right.
It's right. That's it. But still, there are good workers around.
You just have to
just
find
find them, right? And
do you one of the things people comment on about choosing to move is to find a sense of community or more people they enjoy, but that's not a problem with you. You have friends and acquaintances and a pretty active community life, don't you?
not anymore.
Do you? Oh.
No, when your driving license are no longer any good, and the ability, can't get in a car and just go and like help at the church or something.
Are there transportation options in the county? Does the Council on Aging, do they do anything? Can they come and get you and take you places? Are there?
No, I hire somebody every Wednesday that comes, and we do all my errands and my shopping and whatever I need to do, and she's really good.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And she also helps me with my flower bed. She trims the stuff.
She can tell the difference between a weed and a flower.
Yeah, she does. She's good at that.
Well, what is it that makes it successful for you to stay here? What helps you stay here and overcome some of these hurdles? I know you have a wonderful family.
They usually come over once a week. We at least once a week buy something. They'll bring it in,
That's
and
wonderful.
we'll sit down and visit. And
you have a group of friends too. Do you still play cards?
Yes.
Yes. You
yes.
have a little card group.
Yes.
That plays.
And I just couldn't see the cards to play bridge, and usually 4 of them will come and play, and I'll just sit and they entertain me.
But let me say that Doris, not being able to see the cards in bridge, she's still twice as good as most players. You are a sharp bridge player.
Well, my grandfather, when I was 4 years old, used to make me sit in his room with him and play setback because two of us.
I don't even know what's setback. I've never even heard of that. Well, Doris, if other people, I've talked to so many people and trying to decide what to do as they get older. I mean, what would you tell people who are thinking about staying put? What advice would you give them if you're going to stay in your house? Are there any tips?
Well, you should never make any move fast. You know that. Anytime, because you're going to make a wrong decision then. You got to stay here and see how things go for you, alone in a house all alone. I'll say that way.
When you decided to stay put, did you talk it over with your family?
No. It couldn't be their decision.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be mine. because they don't know how much I can see or how much I can do.
So, all in all, are you happy with your decision?
Yes, I am. I really am. And it may come. I've thought about that. I could have to move.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
You never know.
I like to have something in the back of my mind. I do give that advice. Have something in mind.
Have a backup plan.
Yeah, that's the right way to put it. Yes, backup plan.
Well, Doris, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with me. I would like to say I am so pleased that Doris has decided to stay here because she is a wonderful woman. And at the tender age of 96, you're engaging, you're fun to talk to, and I hope you don't have to go to your backup plan for a very, very long time.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. Thank you, and I hope you'll check out some of my other interviews with folks who are dealing with housing issues as they get older.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you.